Hey everyone, it's Drew here at Carve My Eye, and we are on part 3 of the Hopscotch mini album. In the second video we did the cover, and then in the first video we covered all the chipboard. So I'm going to start on the first page spread, which is the first and second page, and I cut this photo mat to 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 in a craft cardstock, and I also added a piece of the Hopscotch collection paper on it as a mat. And that is cut to 3 1/2 by 3 1/2, and I sewed the edges and distressed them using the Tim Holtz distressing tool. And I also am adhering it down and with just an ATG gun, and I'm just pressing it firmly on there. And this, it does not fit perfectly on there. It has a little tiny bit of like a corner hanging out, but I don't really mind that. And I have a chip sticker from the 2 Scoops chip sticker collection from Basic Gray. And I'm just adding it onto the left. It's like a bracket, so it adds a nice detail to the left side of the page. And this is a pretty quick and simple layout. I like to make my layouts nice and simple and have a lot of room for photos. And I have a polka dotted Prima flower, and I have like a celery green Prima flower that I'm adding on to the bottom left-hand corner of that photo mat. And then I'm going to be using a bling, and I'm just going to stick it right in the center of that flower. And a chipboard sticker from the 2 Scoops Basic Gray collection, and it's just a heart, like a plaid heart, and then I have another heart from that same collection that I'm adding to the top right corner. And a tiny little yellow bloom blossom flower from Prima as well. And I'm just adding that onto the bracket itself, and I'm adding a tiny bling right to the top of that, and that finishes off our first page of the layout. So as you can see, really nice. And on the second page, we are going to be doing the same thing. You're going to cut a 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 inch craft photo mat, and then you're going to cut a 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 inch Hopscotch collection paper photo mat, and then you're going to sew them together. You don't have to sew them if you don't like to. You could do faux stitching. And I have a piece of ribbon here that's cut to probably around 10 inches, and I am knotting it in the center for interest. And this ribbon is textured. You'll probably see the texture when I show it. It has like kind of like a wavy texture to it. So it's really neat. And I just taped it onto the back and adds a nice interest to your photo mat. And what I'm doing now is I'm adhering it on just like before. And on these I like to add adhesive in the center also, because the ribbon is kind of bulking up the outside. So we're just adhering that down nice and firm. And I have another chip sticker from the 2 Scoops Basic Gray chip sticker set, and you get a whole ton of chipboard stickers. And I like this one because it was a really cool like flourish type thing. And I have a Prima flower from one of the packs that you could buy at Michael's. And then I have this one that says love, happiness, grow, all these different words on it, and it's white with brown lettering. And I'm adhering that on. And then I have this tiny chip sticker from the 2 Scoops collection again. I love the chip stickers. They make it really easy to embellish your pages. And this yellow Prima flower from the one of the tubes at Michael's as well. So that basically finishes it up, that page up as well. I'm just adding a bling to the center. So you could see the 2-page spread here. Really super fun and quick and easy, and it really adds a nice touch to your pages. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check out part 2 and part 1 for the rest of how I made this mini album. Have a great day. Bye everyone.